let out the anchor, bow anchor here so that I can get stern anchor up. I usually let out about 20 feet so that I can pull it up pretty much vertically back there. Of course, that assumes that it's not stuck in the mud. That should about do it there. We'll go back and see what we got and then come back up and pull up the pretty muddy or cruddy on the bottom here. I know that from the first anchor. It took me 3 times before I finally got an anchor to set, so prized finally broke loose. Yeah, crud. Could get every piece of dirt off, but I'm not going to bother. And I'm going to leave everything in position here because I may choose to set a stern anchor at the next place too. Better get my vest on or I'll forget. All right, let's go pull up our anchor. See how well this one is set. Bridge door down first. All right, let's see what we got. Stuff this in the barrel as we bring it up. The reason for the bucket is that there's no deck space up here or no anchor locker itself. So this bucket serves as the anchor locker. It'll be interesting to see if I can pull this out. It's been pulled and pushed on for a couple of days here. Probably pretty well set. Got it marked. That's 50 feet coming in there now. Still got 50 feet out. I'm hoping it's a little more sandy, not quite as gunky as where the stern anchor was. $30 If it's too hard to pull, we'll just use the motor to break it loose. But with a little luck, it'll come up. We'll see. Let the boat work it a little bit. Okay, it broke loose. Pretty clean, actually. Cleaner than I expected it to be. Mosquitoes are killing me. All right. I think I'll take the camera back with me. Fortunately, there's no wind, and that helps me stabilize things before I have to move. All right, I think I'm set. Put my gloves on, partly for mosquitoes and partly to keep them warm. All right, I think I'm set. Oh, I wasn't filming, so on that, I forgot to turn the P2 on. It's not the first time. All right. The key is to stick close to this shoreline over on the right because that's the deepest part. Bring the motor up a little bit, although we didn't come close, I don't think, coming in here. That looks about right. I can see where the water's down, you wouldn't be able to get in there. 3.5 feet. Well, we're going about 7 miles. That's the plan. Get out into deeper water here before we head north. I hope this anchorage I've chose is going to work based on the winds they're telling me about. Should. Oh, I got the painter for the kayak is not tied up properly. Well, I guess it's okay, but I could bring it up a little tighter. There we go. That way it won't be dragging so much. We're off. We'll run you guys for a few minutes. It's supposed to rain this morning, but it looks like it might hold off for a couple of hours. The clouds are still pretty high, so I'm kind of hoping that I can get up to this new spot. It's still pretty cool, about 53, I think, last time I looked. It sounds like everything's working. Pressing the speed up just a little bit, about 7.5 miles an hour, just because I messed around there with the camera. For some reason, the Osmo decided to just reset itself, went back to 0. I have no idea why. So I had to reset the time, and of course the mosquitoes are biting. Then it went back to picture instead of video, and I couldn't figure out how to get it back on video. I mean, I leave it on video all the time, so it wasn't intuitive. I figured it out finally, but I had to go inside to do it because the mosquitoes were eating me alive. They're still eating me alive. They won't leave me alone. Even it was a decent anchorage, but there was still a lot of mosquitoes. Try to wipe out a few here before I get up to the next place. That could be a corner to hide in right over here on this side if you had a south wind. Looks like it shallows up there, kind of behind this point, so that would be a possibility. There's another one down here about a couple miles I was going to look at. There's a little one there too. Looks pretty small though. I missed my autopilot. Really relieves you a lot on these kind of legs, because you can kill mosquitoes if you have to, change camera positions if you need to. There's just a lot of things that it helps with. Trying to wipe out some of these mosquitoes. Well, I expect rain later this afternoon. The winds are going to go more southeast and then north over the next day. I'm looking for a spot that'll protect me from the southeast and northeast and north for that matter. So the spot that I picked should, assuming the depths are adequate and it's not full of rocks. You never know. So water temperature is only 45 degrees. Pretty cold. Well, I think today we kind of leave the higher terrain, the big cliffs and stuff that you see on the side here. I think what I'm going to do though is shut you guys down for a while. Okay, let's go ahead and get this going. All right. All right, rain's coming. I'll try to get there before it starts soaking me. I don't want the P2 to get too wet. I'm hoping this is going to work. Could have taken that other anchorage. I just checked one back there about a mile and it was satisfactory, but I was hoping to get up to this one. I think it'll be a little deeper, provide just a little bit more protection. So, all right, coming in, we got to watch because we got some islands here. We're going to have to be careful. There might be a line of shoals there, so start slowing down. Does seem to be rocks between these, so let's go this way a little bit more so that we're not approaching it at right angles. Not sure if this is a ridge that follows along here, but we'll find out shortly. 165 feet. Yeah, pretty good rain coming. Try to get in here and get the anchor down before it hits. If there's going to be a ridge, it's going to be right in here. It is. Comes up real quick. 20 feet there, so. Oh, this may be a good sign that this will be okay, but we'll see. Looks fairly level here. Now, 19 feet, 20 feet, 18 feet, 15 feet. Looks like I'll be able to get good swing room here anyway, but I need to get in a little further. 13.8. Weeds there, it looks like, but good. Looks like it's gonna work. 10 feet. Let's go ahead and put the anchors down, or anchor. Well, let's go in a little further, I think. Well, except it's gonna give me, I better wait. I better go ahead and drop it. All right, let's get this anchor out of here. 10 feet, we're gonna want 70 out. 70, looks like it's sandy on the bottom. Well, we'll start here with 50 and then go from there. Well, now let's go ahead and take the whole thing out. Try it again. Well, we're getting into position here and trying to see if we can get a good set. Looks like it's setting pretty good. I'll leave it in gear and let out a little bit more road. Okay, I got about 60 feet, but we'll put 70 out. Yep, I think we got it, and I think we got a good set. Felt pretty good. Nice good pull. It looked like sandy bottom. I could barely see it, but it looked like sand. Yeah, I think we got it. It should be okay from the winds that they're forecasting. The north, maybe not quite as good, but we'll see what that forecast shows tomorrow. 44 degrees water temperature. Not very good. No swimming, that's for sure. All right, well, let's turn this P2 off. Just an update. Was debating whether I was going to go at all today because of the rain, but figured it wasn't raining when I get finished with breakfast, so I thought I'd go ahead and move up a little bit. Different anchorage, get a little different scenery. And if there's a break in the weather, then I can fly the drone or something. But this is a little more open than where I was at.